What's going on, y'all? Your boy Kuya Nerds rule the world, and I'm here with my pal Heather to give you another infamous trailer reaction. This film, I don't know, came out of nowhere. I didn't even know it needed a sequel, but we have Gladiator 2 with Mescal, Pedro Pascal, and Denzel Washington. Heather, did you want a Gladiator 2?
We can talk about it after we see the trailer.
All right, here we go.
I remember that day. I never forgot.
How would you say?
Could take revenge against an emperor.
Where were you born?
I don't know. I never knew a mother nor a father.
You will be my instrument.
Who are you?
Did you hear that crowd? The greatest temple Rome ever built. The Colosseum. Because this is what they believe in. Power.
General Acacius, there are victories yet still to come.
Rome has so many subjects, she must feed them.
They can eat war.
The arena turns slaves into gladiators, the gladiators into free men.
You have something in you. I knew it from the start.
Did you now?
Rage. That rage is your gift.
This is about survival! Survive! Hold together, and when the charges break for the wall.
Whose head could I give you that would satisfy this fury?
The entire Roman armies.
Too much?
The general will do.
Rome must fall. I need to only give it a push.
Will we make it out alive? Alright, alright. Tears on the mausoleum floor. Blood stains the Colosseum doors.
This ring belonged to Maximus. Now I give it to you. What is the dream of Rome? Her people are not free.
I was owned. Now I will control an empire.
I will not wait for another generation of young men for their vanity.
Strength among us! This how Rome treats its heroes!
Tears on the mausoleum floor. Blood stains the Colosseum doors. The gods have spoken!
November 20th.
Coming out of that, hold on. Coming out of that, just real quick. The real question is, do we need a Shrek 5?
Yes. Oh, most definitely. I'll take Shrek 5, 6, 7 over Gladiator 2 any day. I'm sorry. Yeah,
Okay, anyway, go back to what you were saying.
My daughter cried when she saw the Shrek 5 announcement. She loves Shrek so much. And she literally cried and was bawling. I was like, oh man. I knew she loved Shrek, but not to that degree. But
ooh,
yeah, she's so happy for that. But Gladiator 2?
You said November what?
No, it says November 22nd, only in theaters is when we'll be getting Gladiator 2. It feels like Hollywood, like, we need this. Oh, because we have a black lead in there. We have Denzel. We can get Jay-Z to give a track to like throw that in there. Because if there wasn't a black, think about it, if there was no black actors in this, and they had a Jay-Z track in there, would the optics look good on that? No, only because you have a black man in there. We're gonna go ahead and plug a Jay-Z song in there. That's the only reason that's in there. Like, I don't know.
They've been doing heavy like rap and hip hop in a lot of soundtracks lately. So
obvious though. For me, that just like really. And I'm a
Jay-Z
fan. I'm a Denzel fan, but it's like, really? I don't know.
Was it Denzel in the first one?
I don't believe so. It's been a very long time since I saw the first one, but it was Russell Crowe, Joaquin Phoenix. There's something special about that first one. I saw that when I was actually overseas in the Gulf, and or maybe I was somewhere in Europe but I saw that when I was overseas. There was something special about that film. That film, I don't think, needed a sequel. I understand the Roman Empire was a very long time period. You can tell stories within that, but I don't know. Just this seems very just Hollywood. We knew Gladiator done well. Let's go ahead, throw that in there and give it a part 2. It could have just solely been on its own. You didn't need to capitalize on that name. I don't know. It just feels by the numbers Hollywood. It looks cool, looks interesting, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't know. I'm just kind of thrown off by it. It's not grabbing me because it feels forced. I don't know. That's my thoughts. What do you think?
Okay. And before anyone comes at us, no, Denzel was not in the first one, but I think that actually shows how long it's been since most of us have seen it. Yeah. A lot of us would not have this on our radar. This definitely feels like a 2 because they want to bring people back to it versus kind of like doing like anniversary editions. You know me, Pedro Pascal is one of the people I love. I'm not trying to creep, but I love him. I wish the world for him, and that's all that I want. But it's one of those where I'm like, I will say this, because my husband and I were talking about this. I've never seen the trailer, not once before this, I promise. But when my husband and I were trying to figure out what our opinions were back in that day, and Kuya P is a little bit older than me by like this much, but it's one of those where when it came out, I was kind of at that point where I was just like, I'm not into the historical, like the fictionalized history stuff. Or the historical fiction or whatever you want to call it. And so I did not like the original. I was just at that age where it was not a me movie. So my take on this is why. It's just straight up why. But to that, it's also been so long for most of us. Maybe we need to go back and figure out why is there. Why do they think they needed to? Other than getting a whole bunch of big names with their shirt off, like what maybe instead of us questioning why, it's let's go back and take a look at the original because maybe our opinions might change. At the same time, though, I don't know why we needed to.
Well, I know the why. The why. I'm a filmmaker and we're critics of it. Money. They just.
It's straight up money. I know.
They could have, and the Roman Empire was such a long time period. So again, that's why you can tell stories in this time period. But it didn't need to be a direct sequel to me, I feel, to the original Gladiator. Gladiator was perfect in its own and standalone.
Well, absolutely. And I agree with you. I do not think that there needed to be a second. But at the same time, if there was going to be a second, a direct sequel would have been the only way to make it successful, is because if you hadn't, there would have been no connection to the Gladiator universe because there is no universe. And I know that's a weird way to put it, but it's not like, it's not like a Marvel world where it's we jump 15 years, but it's still Marvel.
That's my point exactly. It could be a film in the time period. To me, it's a cash grab for more money.
It is a cash grab. Cash grab.
By doing the part 2. And, we'll have the nod to the sword or whatever, the armor on the
ring.
wall,
the ring. Whatever.
Those are just, come on, man. That's where it loses me. And as a fan of the original, and I like this time period, I think personally, I would have liked it more if I didn't see the first one, without that knowledge, because knowing that is what's throwing me off of this one. So, but anyway, I don't know. We'll see. We'll check it out. We'll definitely be talking about it. I'm sure it's going to be pushed to us critics out here to talk all the things, but we'll give you honest and real opinion out here on the NRW. We'll let you know how we feel. But
remember, these reacts are just how we are like taking them in.
Yeah.
But this isn't a critique.
Yeah.
So we'll be honest and true to you at that point
with the review, the full on review. All right. Those are our thoughts, y'all. Gladiator 2 hitting theaters very soon. November 22nd. Yeah.
November 22nd. Yeah.
That's
I think the week before Thanksgiving.
Film that they want people to see for Thanksgiving. Interesting. You know?
I don't. I give up.
All right, y'all. Will you be thankful for Gladiator 2? The question and answer to come. There you go. Heather Hurt, your boy KP, Nerds Rule the World. Let us know if you're checking out and are excited about Gladiator 2 in the comments below.